Hi, I'm Jordan Rubin here for drax.com, and I am going to give you a tour of some of our favorite products in a health food store. We're here at Healthy Habit Health Foods in Phoenix, Arizona. This is an old school health food store that has a lot of really great supplements, foods, and skincare. And if you're out there and you need a boost to your health, find a local health food store and support them. They really are fighting the good fight of our health, and we at drax.com want you to support your local health food store, and Healthy Habit deserves your support. So let's go. I'm going to show you some things that you can snack on, that you can feed your kids, and some sneaky ways to improve the health of even the fussiest family members. So let's get going. Okay, I'm back. So we're going to talk about snacks. This is an area that people absolutely struggle with because now we're getting back to school and moms are wondering what they can give kids for snacks. I deal with this all the time myself. What can we eat? So here's some really cool things. Now this might be something you have not heard of before. Tiger nuts. I love tiger nuts. Tiger nuts are actually not a nut, and they're not from a tiger. This is a tuber, almost like a potato. Other names are hedgehog, almond, ground almond, etc. These are great for smoothies. They're great for trail mixes. They are a real good boost for your gut and for your heart. They also come in smoothie mixes. Now here's something that's pretty simple yet delicious. Dates. I like them frozen. Freeze dates and then you eat them. There's a pit, of course, but these medjool dates are amazing. High in potassium, really, really sweet and great in smoothies. Now here's something that's making a comeback. Candied ginger. Now this particular crystallized ginger is great for your gut, but also good for your heart, and it's hot. People love ginger because it's great for nausea, it's great for morning sickness if you're pregnant, and it's great for seasickness. We went to Hawaii on the road to Hana, and it gets a little bumpy. We loved crystallized ginger. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, this is so good. This is a new brand that I found called Cocomel. If you want an indulgent treat, they've got taffy-like candies, and this is a chocolate-covered bar, and it tastes just like the candy bars you remember, made with real coconut milk and coconut sugar. We love Cocomels. It is high in natural sugar, so you want to be careful to not consume too much. Here's something interesting. Bao bites. Now baobab, which is also known as the tree of life in Africa, is high in fiber and vitamin C. So these are bao bites, which are a good way to get this powerful superfood in your diet. And I love mac nuts. For those people who are on a ketogenic, sort of low carb, high fat diet, mac nuts are the nuts that are highest in monounsaturated oils. They're really delicious, great savory or sweet. Oh, here's another good one. Cocoa Rooms is a brand of, I'll call them macaroons for lack of a better term. They are really, really good. Coconut is high in fiber and high in medium chain fatty acids. They taste delicious. Now come with me over here. I have to show you my favorite organic protein powder, Bone Broth Protein Organic. This is brand new. Organic Bone Broth Protein just launched, and if you're someone who loves bone broth, make sure to try it. We've got everything from peanut butter. This might be my kid's favorite. My son's 13 years old, Joshua, is training to play basketball. He does 3 organic bone broth protein smoothies a day. We like peanut butter. We like cafe mocha. He mixes it with coconut milk or almond milk, avocado, raw eggs. Yes, we use raw pasture-raised eggs. We use a tablespoon of coconut oil and some peanut butter, and he drinks it 3 times a day, and he's ever impressive. He can almost beat me in basketball. One thing I love about organic bone broth protein, we've got savory flavors. This savory herbs is great to mix in grains. So if you do quinoa or brown rice, you can sneak in 20 grams of protein. And my favorite, I'm on the road here in Arizona, and I've already had 1 serving of organic bone broth protein turmeric spice, 3,000 milligrams of organic turmeric and organic peppers, and I've had 2 servings of cafe mocha bone broth protein organic to give me that little natural boost. Something else that I have never even seen in a store yet, organic bone broth protein collagen. This is our brand new certified organic supplement to build your joints and connective tissue, so many other things. Hey, and if you're wondering how bone broth would taste in flavors, and maybe you're not ready to invest in a tub, we've got all these single serve packets. This is a good way to get greens in your diet as well. Absolutely awesome. I've had 3 servings of organic bone broth today, and I'm just getting started. But I want to share with you some other great foods that can be staples in your diet. Here's something that we introduced years ago. This is organic coconut oil by Garden of Life. We were the first organic extra virgin coconut oil in health food stores 15 years ago, and back then we couldn't keep it on the shelf. Today it's even more popular. So coconut oil is amazing as a source of medium chain fatty acids, good for the gut, good for the thyroid, a great source of energy, and just plain awesome. Now, if you live anywhere where there's a health food store, this is where you should be buying your main staple foods. I'm going to show you some of my favorite grain products for breads, tortillas, etc. And by the way, I'm Jordan Rubin here on the Dr. Axe Facebook page. If you are loving this video, make sure to punch that love button and click that share button. There are millions of people who need to know what our favorite products at health food stores are. So come on, let's continue. So speaking of broth, these are a couple of bone broths that I found. This is a local brand, it looks like. Bone broth is blowing up. Arizona Grass-Raised Beef Company. And I'm going to sneak over here. Here's one of my favorite brands. This is Bonafide Provisions. I have often consumed 2 bags of this a day, 24 ounces twice a day, and it helped inspire the bone broth movement. So you can defrost this in your fridge. I could drink it cold, room temperature, or make it in a soup. Really, really awesome. When you're buying animal foods, you always want to go to your local health food store because animal products tend to contain more of the environmental toxins that we have out there, particularly antibiotic residues, etc. So buy your dairy, buy your eggs, buy your meats at a local health food store. And I want to show you some breads. This is a tough one because I don't know about you, but kids think that health food breads don't taste so good. When I was a kid, the health food store breads were about this thick, and they, if you dropped them on your toe, would break your toe. They were sort of like rocks. Not anymore. This is a brand I really love, Berlin Bakery. This is a sprouted spelt bread, so if you're wheat sensitive, you may be able to tolerate spelt. Still has gluten, but very digestible. This is another one that I like. This is sourdough. Traditional sourdough bread that's whole grain. I'm looking for the ingredients. There are only 3 ingredients. Look at this. Stone ground ancient whole grain spelt, filtered water, and sea salt. So the sourdough bread is made from the yeasts in the environment that are wild. This has gluten, but the gluten's pre-digested. So if you're gluten sensitive, you can probably tolerate this. I want to show you something else. If you're completely going gluten-free, this is one of my favorite tortillas. The Siete family makes traditional Mexican foods. These are almond flour tortillas. You can have them in wraps. You can have them as a tortilla. They make the best quesadillas, and I'll show you some grass-fed cheese to use it as a late-night snack. Lower in carbs, higher in protein. These are really yummy. And by the way, this is another favorite bread of mine. 1 Degree Organic. This is awesome. It tastes very similar to the bread that your junk food eating friends would like. So if someone comes to your house, we always use that as an opportunity to indoctrinate our children's friends into this lifestyle, because many people think that health food tastes yucky. Couldn't be further from the truth. Health food is delicious, and you can change the life of someone in your very own neighborhood. Invite them over to eat. That's a great way to do it. We're not done yet. Let's go. All right, so on the dessert side of things, this is an area that people get tripped up on. So I want to show you some of our favorite ice creams. This is Coconut Bliss. It's a frozen dessert. I tried this years ago in Washington, 9 years ago to be exact. It's made with organic coconut milk, higher in fat, loaded with nutrients, and this is really good. This tastes very much like ice cream, but it has a lot of better ingredients. Now, no matter what, you want to be careful eating too much of this. It does have naturally occurring sugars, etc., but for a treat, this is a go-to for us. And a couple of other things. When you make a smoothie, there are certain superfoods that are really, really awesome. You may not have heard of pitaya before, but pitaya or dragon fruit is very vibrant in color, loaded with antioxidants, as is acai. Acai, the superfood from the Amazon. Either of these come in frozen packets. Mix it in your smoothie with other juices and berries, and it gives your family a delicious source of vibrant antioxidants. And look how cool, super pink, looks just like that. All right, moving on here. This is one of the original healthy breads. Definitely more on the dense side, but Foods for Life, the originators of Ezekiel bread. This is a sprouted 7-grain. This is my favorite bread that they make. This is a little more dense and let's call it substantive than what people are used to, but really great with almond butter or peanut butter. You want to toast it before you make sandwiches. Kids do take some time to get used to this, but let me tell you, I have 6 children, and many of them are adopted or in the process, and we welcomed them into our home when they had already been eating the standard American diet. So we understand what it's like to help change the palate. There's a great Bible verse that says, train a child in the way they should go. When they're old, they'll not depart from it. So it isn't about forcing your kids, it's about training. Come on, let's see some more food here. So dairy products are another big area that people have challenges with. This is a cool brand. Maple Hill Creamery is one of the first brands of grass-fed yogurt. Yogurt is more digestible than milk. Fermented foods help the gut, but they also make nutrients more digestible. Maple Hill sources exclusively grass-fed milk, which is more nutritious and contains what you need in your diet. Folks, I'm here at Healthy Habit Health Foods in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm Jordan Rubin on the Dr. Axe Facebook page. If you're enjoying this teaching on my favorite foods in a health food store, make sure to click that share button. We want to tell people that you can have delicious and nutritious foods right at your local health food store. Support your health food store because they support you. There's some other products in here that I like. If you're sensitive to cow's milk, goat milk or sheep milk dairy products might be for you. This is one of the original goat milk dairies, Redwood Hill Farm in California. Goat milk is a little bit of an acquired taste, but don't tell my family you don't like goats, because we love goats. We raise goats and we drink goat milk dairy products. So if you can't handle cow's milk, you don't have to necessarily skip to almond or cashew or coconut. Go for some goat or sheep milk. Easier to digest because the protein composition is different. Moving right along, this is something that is really sweeping the nation. Grass-fed butter and ghee. This is probably my favorite cooking oil, maybe tied with coconut, but Fourth and Heart makes a great ghee. Ghee is clarified butter. And in India, the tradition of Ayurveda, they use ghee to combine with herbs to provide powerful nutrients. Coconut has medium chain fatty acids. Ghee has short chain fatty acids that are great for the gut, helping to balance bacteria. I cook with ghee. I also put ghee in coffee if I ever have it. Sounds weird, but it's really, really good. Very stable, very delicious. And I'm going to show you something here. This is one brand of almond milk that my kids really love, Califia Farms. They do a good job of making good tasting health foods. Come on, I'll show you a little more over here. All right, so we talked a little bit about cheese. Here are some examples of some good cheese. You always want to look for grass-fed when we're talking about dairy. So this is Maple Hill Creamery, that same brand that has the yogurt. Grass-fed cows, 100% made with raw milk. Raw milk is not legal in every state to be sold in fluid form, but as long as it's an aged cheese, it can be. And look at this. Organic Valley, one of the biggest dairy brands in America, has grass milk cheese, 100% grass, no grain. When you consume animal foods, it's not just what you eat, it's what they ate. So if you're going to do cheese, do grass-fed. Raw is also a great, great option. There are many more things to talk about in a health food store. There's skin care. You should be concerned what you put on your skin just as much as what you put in your body. So when you buy toothpaste, shampoo, deodorant, skin and body care, go to your local health food store. If you're here in the Phoenix area, come to Healthy Habit Health Foods. I showed you organic bone broth protein earlier. Healthy Habit is only one of 170 accounts that are partnering with us that have organic bone broth protein. Come here, support them. They have great seminars, a great team, and a great offering of all the products that you want. Remember, folks, your health is everything. I was deathly ill, and the products from health food stores saved my life. If you will support your local store, they will continue to fight the good fight to win the battle of your health. And by the way, if you're watching this, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure to like us on Facebook or send this link to somebody else, and visit draxe.com, where you'll find nearly 2,000 articles, dozens if not hundreds of recipes and tips to take your health to the next level, teaching you that food is medicine. I'm Jordan Rubin, CEO of draxe.com and Ancient Nutrition, wishing you God's blessing and great health.